Got me feeling right.
Yo people, what is going on? So for a while now, I've been going in and out on Strum consistently just to check out what fragrance they have in stock, because they also carry these little sample bottles that you could sample, and then you can try out, and then if you enjoy it, you could come back and purchase it. But I ain't purchasing nothing because I can't afford anything in that store, not yet. I'm still poor. Anyway, there's this fragrance that's I constantly keep passing by, and it's on a shelf on the way to the rest of the fragrance. It's by itself. It's none other than Murdock. Murdock is it's pretty much a fragrance from London. It is made in London. They have several flankers. I think I saw like two. It's called Avion, and the other one is called Ver. I know they have one that's called Patchouli, and there's several others, but that's not important. So I decided to give it a try, sample out, spray my hand. I enjoyed it. The one I'm going to talk about though is Avion. Avion is pretty much your typical barbershop scent, but it does something quite interesting. That I sampled barbershop smells before, but this one comes out a little more brighter, a little more fresher. It has this upright attitude, this confidence about it that is just wow. You literally spray this and you feel like your mood is uplifting. The confidence in you is coming out of you. That said, in this juice, you really do get that. You get that citrus, you get that lemon, very strong lemon, and then you get this neroli. They're both playing really well together. Very, very strong players in this, as well as the lavender. You got your bergamot. You have your green. It's definitely on the fresh side. There's no woods in this at all. So it really has this old school, classical, soft barbershop, masculine, and gentleman take. This is it has this, like I said, it's very bright. It exudes brightness about it that is very, it makes it a very pleasant scent to work really well in the daytime. You can wear it at nighttime, but this is more of a daytime type of fragrance. Now I kind of put it to his test, put it to his paste, wore it, and then I actually, you know, I heat my body in a way of going out and working out and see how long it lasts. What I got was 5.5 hours, which is pretty good. The the projection was like 1 to 2 feet. It's not that bad, but it's good. So I decided to do something a little bit different with this because it doesn't have any woods in there. I decided to take a shower and respray it, but I was gonna spray Molecule 1 first because Molecule 1 has this sandalwood smell to it. Spray that on and then spray this on top of it, and it made it more masculine. It still smelled like barbershop, but it was definitely a different take. It smelled quite differently. It's still the same, but it's still a bit different because where the lemon and the neroli was the backbone of this fragrance, the sandalwood adds something else to it, and it just smells really well blended, and it just increased the masculine of the fragrance. I really did enjoy it to the very end. Now towards the end, so overall it does capture this historical, beautiful location, confidence, uplifting type of fragrance that it just screams out confidence. It puts you in the mood of being presentable. The difference between this one though, it doesn't have this woodsy or musky note that kind of carries it. So you can actually play around with this. I would say, like, if it comes down purchasing this fragrance, you could actually play around with it. Play around with it in the sense of you adding wood scents to it or not, leaving it as it is, or adding something else, because it does feel like it's okay by itself, but an add-on is not that bad.